What's up, you guys? It's your girl Yeliz, and today I am here to do a Mortal Kombat games tier list from worst to best. Now, I don't know why, I've just been in a extreme Mortal Kombat mood lately, and I want to share it with you guys. Now, if you have different opinions to how I feel about the MK games, I'd love to know about it. Let me know what you think, and let me know what your favorite Mortal Kombat is after you see mine. Alright, you guys, now here we are at our tier maker. I changed a couple of the names because there are some that I actually have not played, so we're gonna get those ones out of the way. And I noticed that there's a Mortal Kombat game here that I've actually never seen before, and that's Gold. So obviously I've never played that. We're gonna put you right there. What the hell is Mortal Kombat Gold? I also have not played the Mortal Kombat trilogy because I don't see what the point is. I never saw what the point was either. But yes, I've not played the trilogy. And I think we're good. I think we are good. Okay. Alright. I know that there was a Game Boy one. And that one I also didn't play. Because who the hell's gonna play Mortal Kombat on Game Boy? Not me, that's for sure. So yes, let's continue to the failures. You know, this is like the most obvious. This is the most obvious. I don't understand what happened here, and I'm not going to try to. It was like a MK turned shooter equals ugly and clunky and strange and, like, you know, Jax. I don't care for Jax. I wouldn't say it's the worst thing that happened to Jax though. Mortal Kombat movie. I'm playing with fire over here. But no, definitely no. Another one that's going to fire up a lot of people is MK vs DC. Now, that's not a Mortal Kombat game. I would not sacrifice blood and gore for the sake of superheroes. Absolutely not. I do not agree that Mortal Kombat vs DC is a Mortal Kombat game. No. There was no blood. Are you normal? Are you serious? Why? I don't even know why this game exists. I don't care for superheroes that much. So why would you sacrifice blood for a Superman? No! And what else we got here? What else we got here? Is that MK4? For me, MK4 was a failure because I kind of like lost interest. Played it a little bit and I'm like, yeah, nah, this is not happening for me. I'm just kind of like done with Mortal Kombat at the moment. And I was actually super young. I did have these games around because my father was a gamer. So I've had access to these games the older that I got. No, just no. Below average. I'm gonna say MK3. Honestly, I vaguely remember obviously liking it more than 4. But 3, I feel like 2 was definitely a better game, and I remember that they had no Katana or Scorpion. Even Melina, I think. I gotta double check that. And no Reptile. Screw you too! No, that was definitely a turn away point for me. Katana's my favorite, Scorpion is the OG, and if you don't have these games, I don't even care if they came later. You lost me at the fact that you didn't have my favorite characters in this game, so I didn't see the point in trying to enjoy it. Even though I did go back and play it, but no, I didn't appreciate the disrespect. It's not happening in my book. Oh, righty. So, what do we got here? Average. I liked Shaolin monks. I love the relationship between Liu Kang and Kung Lao. I really liked the different approach to the Mortal Kombat style game. I really liked the beat 'em up style Mortal Kombat version, I guess. And I honestly, it made me feel a connection between these two characters. I think Shaolin monks made me love Liu Kang and made me love Kung Lao even more. You know, I love that brotherly kind of connection, that team effort, that, you know, you can't have one without the other type thing. And that's when I kind of fell in love with both of these characters. Honestly, I was actually really surprised that it worked. I'm like, oh my god, what are they doing now? You know, but it happened. They really made it happen. It held its own, which is why I respect it so much. What are we doing here? Deadly Alliance. This game had me at the weapons. As soon as I knew that there were weapons in this game, I was sold. It was extremely smooth. The visuals were pretty decent at the time. You know, I really liked that they amped up the game and they made it really dope. They actually had new characters, which were Kenshi, Frost, and Blaze. Blaze, like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say Blaze is the most memorable Mortal Kombat character, so that was kind of cool. Man, it's been a long time. Oh, after Deadly Alliance, the better game for me is going to be Deception. I love Deception. I really liked Onaga. He was like a Goro turned gargoyle who stole out of Shao Kahn's wardrobe. I liked him. I thought he was really cool. I do love that they kept the stage traps, stage fatalities in this game also, and they kept the weapons as well, which was... And yeah, it was dope. And it was actually one of my favorite cinematic trailers at the time too. So that was definitely a memory that I will have for the rest of my days. It was so tripped out. I remember the side activities that they had. It was like, I think it was like chess, and they had some other little side games as well that were really fun, and it just made it so different. It made it really different. So I liked that. I liked that a lot. All right, following Deception comes Armageddon. Now, Armageddon worked for me. It really did. I liked how the roster was massive. I liked the customization, you know, which was very minimal, but it was still kind of important at the time because we've never had that before. You were even able to create your own fatality, which is not something that I dabbled into at the time because I didn't care. You know, I just wanted to look cool. But that was also a thing. I liked that they were thinking outside of the box and they were adding more to what we were already getting. So that's why I can respect Armageddon. It also had like this Shaolin Monk style conquest side mode. That was also amazing. So it was like all the best little things that they brought into the Mortal Kombat world into one game and then some. So, you know, respect. There were also really cool little mini games in this one too. And the Mortal Kombat, which was very tripped out, but definitely so much fun. So thank you, Armageddon. Oh my god, I completely forgot that I didn't even realize this one. MK3 Ultimate. I don't think I ever played that either. Sorry, you guys, we're just gonna pop this guy right here real quick. I really don't recall MK3 Ultimate, so we're gonna keep that one there. Coming up to our contender, or our contenders. I will always respect the #1 Mortal Kombat game. It's what made the series what it is. It's the one game that stood outside of all other fighting games. It was just so violent, it was just so different, bloody, and I liked that. There were no games that were delivering like Mortal Kombat, so I will forever have respect. Following MK1 is MK2. Now, I was definitely very, very young with the Mortal Kombat 2 game release, but I do recall how crazy the advertising was in this game. They really went nuts and they went all out on promoting Mortal Kombat 2, which was so respectable, and it was so like edgy, and it was actually really cool in the 90s. You know, I can always respect that, even though I grew up and I played it later. You know, it was just something cool to look back and respect how Mortal Kombat did what they did and where they got to where they are today, you know, and that's why Mortal Kombat 2 will always be special. And it was, you know, a little bit better than the first one as well. And I kind of like the classic costumes in Mortal Kombat 2. They made it perfect. They made it perfect for me. And I will always have respects for Mortal Kombat 2 because it was the birth of Kitana, Melina, and Kung Lao. So thank you for bringing these girls and the OG Kung Lao into this world, because they are my absolute favorite characters. And it also had babalities and friendships, which was so different, so ridiculous, and definitely extremely memorable, and I can appreciate those days. It was so fun. It was so much fun. I would sit there with my brother and just watch every single Babality and how ridiculous they were. Oh, I miss those days. Honestly, it was definitely a really cool time to be alive. Even though I was playing it at a very young age, it was so quirky. Another contender is Sub-Zero Mythology's Revengeance. This title is way too long. No, definitely not. I wanted to leave that amongst the OGs because I tried to throw you off, but I don't think I could fool you that easy. This was a failure of a game. I feel like, were you on crack? The next contender is MKX XL. Mortal Kombat X was actually one of the best times of my life in my career of cosplaying as well, because I was featured in the game as unlockable content in the crypt. So my cosplay is unlockable in this game, and that's why I've got such a incredible memory with Mortal Kombat X, and I will forever appreciate that it blew up my career as well. And I'm like known as the Mortal Kombat chick, so I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. And just in case you guys don't remember, check out the little crypt unlockable Yeliz over here. Ah, what a time! I was crying badly. It was also the birth of a lot of new characters. Who do we have? If I don't remember, please excuse me. We had Cassie, we had Jackie. I think it was meeting season throughout those years of waiting for the new Mortal Kombat game. Kung Jin, Devora. Oh my god, Devora. I think she's one of the best things that ever happened to Mortal Kombat. God, I love her. I love her look, I love her design, I love everything about her. We also had Takeda, Kotal Khan. Oh my god, it's all coming to me now. Kotal, bro. Kotal? That's it. Ferrator. We also had Ferrator, which was something different. You know, I liked it. I really liked it. It was like the brand new, the incredible Mortal Kombat game. There were also extremely dope guest characters like Leatherface, Jason Voorhees. We also had Alien and Predator. Alien was OP as shit, man. Oh my god. But that was also really cool. It was like amazing. It was really amazing to witness these characters in this game, and the way that they played, it was just another new character that came out that I really don't care about is Aaron Black. I do not enjoy him. I don't like him. I think he's extremely pointless. I don't know why he's in the game. I have never been interested in Aaron Black. I feel like they could have added someone cooler or created someone kind of like Devora but different, you know, like that extreme kind of character style. What's an Aaron Black? I don't care about a cowboy. And yeah, oh, just taking a trip down memory lane with this game. The factions, that was like a cool little add-on that I never knew would be enjoyable. And the fact that you get to unlock like faction specific rewards, and you know, even though I swapped them over just to get to what I needed, it happens. And I honestly feel like MKX was the first Mortal Kombat game that they took seriously. The next contender is MK11. MK11. Now, when I saw this trailer, when I saw Scorpion, I feel like they put a lot of effort into Scorpion in this game. I feel like Scorpion has never looked better in any game ever. Even his costume was fantastic. Scorpion was just absolute perfection for me, and to see the trailer reveal with the fight with Raiden was so next level for me. It's ridiculous. If anything, you know, no disrespect, I'm still appreciative, but that song choice just destroyed it for me. But moving on, there were a few interesting, you know, new characters in this game. We had like Collector, we had Jarrus, we had Chronica, we also had Cetrion. Pretty cool guest characters as well. We had Terminator, we had Robocop, Amber, Spawn. Spawn was probably the best guest character. to date, I thought he was just perfect. I didn't understand why he wasn't in the game sooner, but seeing Spawn in MK11 was amazing. I feel like all of the men in this game looked amazing, but the ladies, I can't even admit that I'm used to what they look like now. I wish in MK12 they look different. I don't really like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I didn't like their faces. I didn't like what they actually look like. I feel like they could have done a lot better. I love the sexy special moves in MK11. The Aftermath DLC was fantastic. And oh my god, Liu Kang. Oh. God, Liu Kang with his sexy tattoos and just his look and having his Raiden's hat on the back. Oh my god, it was just Liu Kang in MK11 is the best Liu Kang in the world to me. I love Liu Kang. Oh my god. That was, yeah. It was a sad moment, but it was definitely, I'd say, worth it, because Liu Kang is pretty OG. And another collaboration with me and MK11 was I was a part of the collective, so I was ambassador for MK11 as well. Check out my Scorpion cosplay. Check out my Scorpion. You may have seen it. And I think the really cool thing about my Mortal Kombat journey is Ed Boon has tweeted and acknowledged every single one of my Mortal Kombat cosplays. So that is very special to me. The best Mortal Kombat game in Yeliz's world is MK9. Yay, 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 yay. I just, there has been nothing like Mortal Kombat 9. I still feel like to this day it is the best Mortal Kombat game. You know, graphics aside, and I don't even know where to start with my love for this game. But I can confidently say that it was the absolute trendsetter of where Mortal Kombat is today. And that is something to respect for sure. I will never, ever, ever forget how this game made me feel. It was the almost perfect Mortal Kombat game. And the only thing that doesn't make me say that it was perfect is I didn't really enjoy the design of the ladies in this game. I felt like, you know, I was fighting ladies from a strip club. You know, even though they were so cool, I didn't enjoy the way that they presented the ladies in this game. Even though it was sexy and it was amazing, I just didn't feel like they were ninjas. I can say that it had the most memorable fatalities in the world. And I will add that Noob Saibot in MK9 is the best Noob Saibot that ever happened to the world of Mortal Kombat. Noob Saibot has not been as good since MK9. I loved the way he sounded. I loved his fatalities. He just seemed more lethal. He just seemed more, I don't know, he had this kind of cockiness to him. I loved his little giggles and it just sounded so like menacing. He was, oh my god. Oh, there's so many things about MK9 that I love. The guest characters in this game were actually super dope as well. We had Freddy Krueger on the Xbox version, and we also had Kratos who joined on the PlayStation version, and it was just definitely something that I'll never forget, ever. There was such a climax to getting my hands on this game because I lived in Australia and it was actually banned 2 to 3 years after it released. And you know, I was like, Mortal Kombat banned in Australia? It's that disgusting? This game is too violent to be released in Australia. How exciting is that? Isn't that absolute perfection? I think that, you know, that was also why it's my most memorable Mortal Kombat game experience as well, just because it was not allowed in Australia and it made me want it even more. It's crazy. It was crazy. I will never forget that. But yes, you guys, that is my list of my favorite Mortal Kombat games. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoy this kind of content. I know that I probably upset a couple people with some of the things that I said. But you know, it's an opinion, everyone's got one, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And honestly, I do love and respect Mortal Kombat, so let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!